Today my video review is on a book written by Deborah J. It is titled Family of Distorted Minds. It is based on a true story. The story begins with Deborah talking about how for years she has been dealing with unimaginable neck pain. She doesn't know what caused it. She doesn't know what led to it. She talks about how, and it's actually throughout the book, how she was brought to different specialists and doctors to see why her neck was the way it was. One night she experiences a incident in the restroom that leads to her being admitted into a hospital that leads to immediate neck surgery. It's during this surgery that she experiences flashbacks to the incident that actually led to her neck issues. Then she goes on to talk about her family history, starting with her grandparents and how their marriage was just one of almost convenience, how thanks to some actions from her grandmother that led to her mother, which was her grandmother's daughter, being assaulted. Later on it goes on to talk about how she then experienced an incident in her teenage years that led to her being admitted into a mental institution. While in this mental institution, she met a girl who had a brother that was also there. The mother didn't want to go back home to the grandparents because the incident that she witnessed eventually was a threat to her life. So she ended up marrying this man that she met in the psychiatric hospital. It goes on to tell the wild life that they experienced. The man she married actually had multiple personality disorder, psycho, schizophrenic. I don't even know how to describe what his problem was, but the mom ends up experiencing a psychotic break, psychological issues as well. They go on to have 3 kids. You kind of find out that the mom actually murders one of the kids, but back then, when infants died, they labeled everything crib death, but this mom got away with it. As Deborah grows up, you read about how she experiences almost the same fate that her mother did. She experiences assault, abuse, abandonment by her mom. That it's just, I can't even, when you read this book, you have to stop several times, because for one person to endure as much as this poor woman did is unimaginable. It goes on to describe how all these events lead to her marrying a man that doesn't treat her right. They're not in love. At one point, he does physically attack her. That kind of almost causes her to have an awakening moment. Throughout the book, she does talk about how she has experienced meeting people that told her that she's here for a greater purpose, that God has a plan for her in life, even though she feels that she doesn't. She wants to know, why would God put her in this situation that she's been in? Why has she experienced everything she has? But towards the end of the book, you do find out that she finds her purpose and has that awakening moment. It also goes on to tell how she forgives these people for everything they, what they did to her. For her to have that much strength and courage to forgive her grandmother, her mom. She's a better person than I would be. Let's put it that way. If you do get this book, I will let you know that it is very there are sections that are very upsetting, that are very just unimaginable. Like I said, I actually had to put down the book several times and kind of let my mind clear itself and go back to almost, I don't even know how to describe it. You can find this book on Amazon.com, and I did receive it in exchange for my review.